Thanks for stopping by at Twisted Art Designs. Today I'm going to work in my large Ranger Dilutions art journal. So I'm going to do just an art journal page in my large book. This is what it's been so far, are some angels and this cute mixed media Asian page. I love that. This was a t-shirt. I have a video on that where I used an actual image on a t-shirt, cut it out, and used Mod Podge to add the t-shirt material to the page, and it has so much texture and fun. That was really a fun page to do, so I'll link that video because you might want to watch that. So lots of fun things. I like to play. I do like to put images and paper dolls and things. This was a drawing that I did. I think this is in the Etsy store for the Zen Girl. That you can print and color and add to your page. And then I did mandalas all behind her. And so now it's time to do another layout. And I think I'm going to do some of my fun edging. I like to cut really cool borders. And so I think that's what I'm going to do on this one, is to draw out and cut some fun borders and make kind of like a layout that continues for a couple of pages. So let's get started and have some fun. So I think what I'm going to do to start is to just come in here with a pencil and make some swirled images that I can cut out, and then I'll do another one on the next page so that they'll kind of intersect with each other. And then I'm going to add my backgrounds with paint and start laying out a page. So next thing I'm going to do is take this large circle punch and I'm going to flip it over and line it up where I want it, which is about right there. And then I'm going to pull this page out and punch it. And then the same with this one. And that puts some holes behind this. And then that'll show through to this page. Then I took a pencil and I just kind of scalloped around this like that to cut that out. And then that's going to make 3 layers of borders on these pages. It just makes your pages a little more unique. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my art journal pages. For the backgrounds, I just spread out acrylic paint, kind of the Tisha Moore style of just put down a layer or two or a couple of different colors and just blend them all out, because that's not as important to me as the rest. So I'm going to just do that. I won't do it on camera because I've shown it before and it's simple. Everybody's done it. And then I'm going to find some collage images and figure out what I want to put on my pages. I'm using the Dina Wakley media paints, and I haven't used them in a while, and I remember how much I really love them. And then I use this tool. I've shown it before. I got it from Dollar Tree, and I love it. It's a face scrubber, but it's so soft and the bristles are so soft that it works great for just spreading out my paint. So this is my process, and I know I've shown it, but I just thought I'd show it again if you're new to my channel. You can do kind of swirls with it. And then I do like to take the bristle part of it and stamp it, and you get these little dots. So you get these little speckle dots, which look really cool. And you can carry them over to another page to bring over the color. So that's what I use, is this cool tool. I missed the paint a little bit with my mister bottle, and it just takes you only but a few minutes to spread and cover the entire background on this type of an art journal page. And another fun thing you can do with your water bottle is to spritz some heavy drops onto this paint and kind of just leave it for a minute. And then you can dab it and pick up the paint. You can do it even through a stencil and you get the stencil pattern, but I like the little speckled droplet look. So if you just let it do its thing on the paper, see how it's starting to make droplets. This is how it turned out. So it's got pink in the background with a lot of water splashes, and then it fades out to orange, and then orange, nice and bright on the edges and lighter here, and then yellow, and then when you layer them, look how cute that looks. See, I love that kind of stuff. And I still like to go back with my paint pens and doodle it and bring those colors. The orange and the pink will be on this page. On this page, I'll have yellow and pink, and this page will have orange and yellow. So I'll do that, and then the 3 pages tie into each other. That's my process. So what I like to do next is find all different kinds of magazine images, and I use every type of magazine. This is Somerset Studio. I've used Juxtapose, Better Homes and Garden, Birds in Bloom, Elle, Vogue, Mademoiselle. There's so many different ones that I've used to find images, and I save them in a folder. So I just pull out my folder, and I love this one. I have an idea for a theme for the page, and this one is out of Art Doll Quarterly from 2006, and I'm gonna use her but take off those feather wings, because what I want to do are fairies that all have butterfly wings. And this one, this is from Art Doll Quarterly as well, and she would be great with some butterfly wings. This one is from a Vogue, and her body almost looks like the center part of a butterfly because of her long black dress. So if I trim her out nice and thin and add some big beautiful butterfly wings, she's going to be super cute as a butterfly. And this one, this came from a Juxtapose magazine. It's a black and white image that I think I'm going to color, but I think I'm going to put this one on the edge on the back page so that when I close this one, her cute little face is poking through the hole. I love that. Here's how it's coming out so far. This was a girl that was watering a bush, and I put some butterfly wings on her, and then I've drawn on some cool things that I'm going to turn into hair braids everywhere, and I'm going to make water coming out of the water can by using some Nuvo drops. I'm going to add some leaves to this plant and some flowers and things on her dress, but I just want to show you that this is my steps in my process where now I start to piece it together, and I apply the images using matte gel medium and a brush, and then I just start to do my doodling and adding on. So I'll just kind of pop in and show you as it progresses. So here's another progress. I did her hair in some crazy colors. I wanted it to be colorful like her wings. And I did my lettering for "Don't concern yourself with what anyone else is doing. Tend your own garden," a saying by Voltaire. So that's the theme for my page. And I'm going to collage a whole bunch of different flowers over this bush. I'm going to leave the bush showing through, but I want this to be a flowered bush, and there'll probably be flowers over here and maybe some flowers here, and make it more colorful, add some border, and keep playing. But I just am showing you my progress so you can see my process. So I added the words, and just moving forward. So I use Graby acrylic markers with the fine point tip. Here's a fine tip, Graby markers. I'll put the link in the description box below. I always use Posca pens. I have a bunch of Posca fine point pens, and they're not quite as fine of a point. I'm actually really loving the Graby set. I have a video about my unboxing of these, and they come in some really beautiful colors. But I think the nicest part about them is they're so smooth, they don't feather. You know, when you're using a Posca, sometimes they flick out paint and you get these little feathery marks. They take zero pressure. So if you get it going and it's flowing, you don't have to push it all. You can easily just do your lettering with no pressure. If you do use pressure and you push down, you're going to flood the pen and it's going to flood on your page. But I don't use pressure, and I found that the lettering turned out so smooth and so easy with the Graby markers that I'm quite impressed. So I just wanted to share that little tip. So the next thing I'm doing is just taking a whole bunch of magazine image flowers and cutting them and piecing them and laying them over that bush, and I'm going to have some over here too to create my little flower garden. So I'm collaging and making my cute little flowers, and I have these little silk flowers, and they're bright orange, which matches the bright orange in this border. So I'm going to put a couple of those on, I think, with a gem in the middle just to add some interest, and I love texture things on my pages. So the last thing I did was to make these cute dot borders. I use Posca. This is size 7M bullet. They're a nice big fat bullet tip, and you can just make some really cute dots. So I added a dot border. So that's what I did for this page, and let me show it to you up close and explain. I did some highlighting and colors around my lettering. I added those flowers with some gemstones in the middle, some butterfly stickers, and then the border. I bordered this page in black and then the pink dots. And so that's that page. And so what I'm going to do is end this video here, and on the next video I'll show you the next layout.